Hi, I'm Carrie Bettinger-Lopez. I'll be teaching International Human Rights Law in the spring, and I am so excited for you to take the class. International Human Rights Law is one of the biggest developments in the law in the 20th century, and in this class we're going to be covering the development of international human rights law from its origins to its contemporary manifestations. We'll look at everything from the historical foundations and philosophical foundations to new developments in women's rights or racial justice or human rights in the environment and international criminal law. We'll really do a broad survey that really kind of allows students to dive deeply into the substance of the law, but also have a chance to practice what lawyering means in this complex and multidimensional world of human rights. We'll focus on human rights in the international context as well as here at home in the United States and what it means to actually bring human rights home and apply it in the context of the other law classes that you take. The class will be evaluated by a variety of different factors. Class participation is very strongly encouraged, and we'll have a variety of ways in which you'll have a chance to participate, both through more formal classroom mechanisms and through other ways in which you'll get to practice your skills as a lawyer, speaking, giving presentations, perhaps engaging in some sort of moots or mocks, and we'll also have several other evaluation methods. We'll have a short paper and then a final exam. Students will really have the opportunity in this class to dig deep into one of the most vexing and interesting areas of our time, and dig in for really to different areas as far as the United Nations treaty monitoring bodies, the United Nations Human Rights Council. They'll have a chance to look at the various regional bodies, such as the Inter-American Human Rights System, the European Court of Human Rights, the African Human Rights System, and consider what all of these different systems mean as they relate to one another, and what it means for human rights advocates to utilize these systems to bring human rights home. So what kind of student might want to take this class? Well, if you're interested in international law or international human rights law, if you've lived abroad and done work in other countries, if you've thought about the United Nations or what the role of international bodies is vis-a-vis domestic legal systems, this class is for you. If you're interested in social justice, if you're interested in racial justice, if you're interested in women's rights, this is a class for you. This is a class where we'll be dealing with those themes and thinking about them as cross-cutting themes, how these different conversations in international human rights law can inform one another and can inform the development of our own domestic legal systems. And finally, if you're interested in a clinic, and especially the Human Rights Clinic, I strongly encourage you to consider this class. This class is a prerequisite, actually, for the Human Rights Clinic, and so it's a real foundation for students who are interested in learning more about international human rights law and also in taking the clinic in their second or third year of law school. So I'm excited to meet you and to welcome you into the class, and looking forward to the spring.